Thanks for sticking with us here at 5:30. Today marks the start of San Francisco Small Business Week. It's celebrating its 19th year now. This week is aimed at engaging with the city's small business community and giving small business owners access to meaningful resources and information. Joining us live now to tell us all about it is Somiah Handy, the Senior Small Business Manager for the San Francisco Chamber of Commerce. Somiah, we appreciate you being here.
Thank you and good evening.
Good evening to you too. So let's start by talking about the purpose of Small Business Week for those SF businesses.
Absolutely. So Small Business Week is a 5-day celebration to really celebrate our vibrant and strong business community here in San Francisco. And throughout the week, there will be programming that will really focus on meaningful resources and information for small business owners at every point in their small business journey. And this year, we have over 25 different organizations involved and doing 30 different events throughout the next 5 days. So it's a busy week. So if you're interested, I really encourage those to go and visit our small business website at sfsmallbusinessweek.com.
We actually already have that pulled up, so if we can show folks the list of events that will be happening throughout the week. And Somiah, if you want to hit some high notes for the more than 24 events that you all have going this week.
Absolutely. So actually, it's the opening party right now here at the Green Room.
Are we making you late for the opening party?
You know what? I stopped to talk about small business just for you guys. So.
Well, we hope you can get right to the party after that. Okay, what else do we have happening this week?
Our two big sponsors, we have Amazon, who will be doing a panel discussion about how small businesses can get on the Amazon platform. We will also have Wells Fargo, who will be flying in an economist to really talk about San Francisco and business in San Francisco and what the future looks like. We have a bunch of different networking events happening through the week. We have seminars, we have fireside chats, as well as our closing party, which is happening on Friday at 5:30 at the Hibernia.
All right, so a lot of great events happening to give those small business owners the resources they need to be able to not just survive, but thrive. And I want to talk about that for a second, because we have unfortunately seen a lot of small businesses really be affected by the fallout of the pandemic, right? So big businesses that maybe are doing hybrid work schedules, so we don't have the same amount of foot traffic here in downtown San Francisco. And unfortunately, those small businesses suffer, right? They can't just keep up. So what are the ways that we as customers, as consumers, as people who love our small businesses here in SF can go out and support?
Absolutely. Now, this might sound silly, but be dedicated customers. Go out shopping. Shop locally. Go to that restaurant down the street for happy hour, or if you're like me, go to brunch. Go and shop at that boutique. Please support small business and shop in anytime you can locally to really help them and survive here in San Francisco.
Yeah, it's so easy to get on our phones or our laptops, right, and click and buy something and get it delivered directly to the doorstep. But of course, the small businesses really give us the vibrancy that we love to see in the place that we call home. As someone who works directly with small businesses, I'm curious about your outlook. Do you think that a lot of these mom and pop shops will be able to bounce back from the pandemic if we all go out there and support in the way that we need to?
The one thing about our small business community here in San Francisco is that they are resilient. They will do everything in their power to stay open. It's their dreams at stake. They don't have that kind of capital that our big businesses do. So it's hard for them to close their doors. That's their dreams being closed on. So I am very hopeful for the future of Small Business Week or small businesses. However, it's really up to our community to go out there and shop. It's up to our business leaders to really support our small businesses here in San Francisco. So, I like to say that I'm very hopeful for the future of San Francisco and businesses here in San Francisco.
Well, I love to hear you say that, because we have also been covering the news of the Nordstrom leaving downtown and some other stores that are beginning to shutter their doors as well, right? Really kind of the big anchor stores that will draw folks into the city, and then they can hopefully find those small businesses that way. How do you see those departures, if at all, affecting the small business community here in SF?
Again, when we talk about small business, they don't have the capital to go and start somewhere new, right? So they really have to be faced with the challenge to either stay in San Francisco or close their doors. And the reality is that downtown and just our neighborhoods in general in San Francisco, we have to think of a future that may have looked different than it did 3 years ago. And so, again, our small businesses just need all the resources that they can get, all the support that they can get, because they're here fighting every single day to stay open. And that's what's beautiful about San Francisco is our small businesses. So we got to go out there and support them.
We absolutely do. You all are taking care of the resources. Now it's up to us to take care of going out there and supporting Somiah Handy. We appreciate your time. Thanks for joining us.